IPA, 4.2%. Juicy brews. Now, Owen was saying that this has been on the go for a while, so it's probably past its best, so probably shouldn't be doing a review on it, but you know what, I am anyway. It looks pretty clear in the bottle so far. This is a big old fat bottle as well. Is this 500 mils? I don't know. It's so clear. Let's hope I don't. That's, you know, I just stopped there. That is 500. That's a big fat old bottle. Look at that. Anyway, I'm amazed by a bottle, by a beer bottle. Wow. There you are. That's how clear it is there. It is absolutely magnificent. It's just so light and just, yeah, like a Pilsner almost. That's what it looks like. In terms of head is quite low like a Pilsner. Maybe this is a Pilsner, who knows. Probably won't stick around either. A little bit of carbonation in there, not crazy. It's not flat either. So a Brut IPA, I don't know what's in it. I've had a few Brut IPAs. It's not really something that I really got into. I think it was just the kind of the dryness, because the Brut IPA is like supposed to be fermented with champagne yeast. Now I don't know, you don't necessarily have to, like, but that's supposed to get it right down. Now I don't know if this is or not, but any ones I did try, that kind of dryness, which is the whole point of it, but it was just extremely dry and just, yeah, it was maybe a little bit. I do like a dry beer, but it was maybe a little bit too much for me, so that's why I never really got into them. The smell's still good actually. It is quite fruity. It actually, it's got like a little bit of. It's got like a little bit of sourness or something to it. And I mean sourness is in the kind of, the aroma reminds me of that kind of thing. It's just a little bit, it's just this little bit of something in there. It's really nice though. It's really kind of fruity and very nice and refreshing. I'd say that'll be a killer in the summer, wouldn't it? I haven't even tasted it, so I'm already thinking, that's actually quite nice. Okay, cheers Owen, wish me luck. It definitely has that dryness. I wouldn't say it's completely bone dry. Is there another kind of sliding scale of bone dry, bone wet? But you know what I mean. You can still get the taste now. The taste has kind of been subdued a little bit, so it's kind of more pale ale than IPA, Brut pale ale. But you still get the flavour in there of what it used to be, and it's really quite nice. I'd say it'll be half decent on its day, definitely. I mean, my mouth is now, it is dry, but it's really kind of, obviously with the dryness you want to drink more of it to wet your mouth, but it being dry you just have to keep drinking. But yeah, that's actually really quite nice. As I said before, something like that in the summer actually would be quite nice if you could make it. This is only 4.2%, so yeah, 4.2% or even, sorry, excuse me, I'll do that again, we'll cut that out. 4.2% or even less in the summer, something like that would be absolutely perfect. Lawnmower beer, isn't that what they call it? Lawnmower beer. there's not too much bitterness on that. You can kind of, I'm getting this kind of grainy type of taste on it. Now that the hops have kind of died off a little bit. Maybe a little bit of taste of the yeast. Maybe that's what that is, but yeah, it is definitely smashable. Definitely. It's definitely not as dry as some of the ones I've tasted. But then again, if you're drinking commercial stuff like that, you always have to, you know, go too far sometimes. I find with craft beer, you know, they're all trying to outdo each other, and sometimes they just go too far and just, you know, just pull back a little bit. Someone in the tasting department has had a busy day, let's say, and he's probably half pissed at like 10 minutes to 5, and he sends it through and just says, yeah, that's fine, that'll do. Yeah, that is a nice beer. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you very much, Owen. I do actually like this. Okay, I'm back to do the second one of Owen's peanut butter stout, juicy brews. It's not actually that long since I've done the that one you've just seen. It just went down in no time. That honestly, it hardly touched the sides. I'll just see this pack still sitting here. This is kind of what the smell kind of reminded me of. Bit like a Berliner type of beer. Didn't taste like it at all, but I'm really enjoyed that. Anyway, let's crack this. Peanut butter stout, 5.7. So I'm going to sip over this because I've obviously just had a beer in literally 5 minutes. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try. I'm not going to drink it all on camera. Absolutely not. It's another big fat bottle. This one is filled right to the top as well too. So it's not a clean glass. So sue me. See if I can get a bit of head on it. Bit of headage. Okay. There it is there then. So it's kind of looking, yeah, it's kind of looking on the same on camera. It's looking a bit brown rather than black. But it's a peanut butter stout, so unless I have got some kind of muck into the bottom of it, I'm just seeing something around there. Maybe I've done something to lighten it up. Anyway, never mind. It is quite cold. It's been in a box over here, and it's out here, and it's kind of cold out here. I don't know. I do know what temperature it is. Shall we do the whole temperature thing? Oh, for God's sake! Seriously. 8 degrees. It's 8 degrees in here, but it feels a lot colder than that. So yeah. So let's presume this is 8 degrees. That's means it's like kind of out of the fridge. So as we said, it's black. It's murky in there as well. Don't know if that's my fault or not. The head, there's not really much head on it. I don't think there's much carbonation on this as well too. So I don't know if this is, perhaps this is bottle conditioned and it's just filled too much, so it hasn't left, you know, enough of a head to get really good carbonation on it. But maybe that's intentional, who knows. But there is something in there. On the nose, wow. There's definitely a kind of nutty kind of smell of that. Definitely. The last one I had of these was Beer O'Clocks, and it was very good from memory. So let's hope this one is too. Okay, I'm going in. I'm not really smelling anything. All I'm getting is the kind of peanut smell. I'm not really getting the stout smell. You know, that kind of dark malt. That's how kind of potent that is. Okay. Cheers. Oh wow. Big old mouthfeel on that. That is a complicated beer. This is what I'm tasting. Let me get another one. It's so complicated because it's kind of, it's like a contradiction. It's like, it tastes really sweet and then it's tasting bitter at the same time. I don't know how that's worked. And it's not like it's initially sweet and then it goes into a bitterness, but it's like both at the same time somehow. It's like, I think the bitterness is coming from the kind of the dark grains, and the sweetness is possibly coming from the peanuts or the peanut side of the beer. Strange one, that. But the sweetness kind of tastes like it's not real. It's like something is, you know, it doesn't taste like it should be in the beer, you know what I mean? Kind of tastes like artificial sweeteners, that type of thing. It is a lot of peanut on it. And then yeah, maybe it's going into the kind of, that bitterness. It's leaving kind of my mouth with a bit of a dry taste, so I don't know. But yet again, it's still sweet, so it is a contradiction in a glass, this beer. I don't remember Owen putting a video up on this. I would like to know your thoughts on this beer. It's a strange one. In comparison with Beer Clock's peanut butter stout, that was very peanutty, but it was very much a stout. This is kind of, I'm not even sure. If it wasn't for the big mouthfeel, I would say that's, when you taste it, it's kind of like more like a brown ale. Obviously with a big mouthfeel, it's not. That's it. That is a contradiction in a glass, as I've said. I think that's a good line. So I might take this in and let it warm up a bit and see what else I can get off it. That might be a good idea, actually. Let's see. Okay, see you in a bit.